have to share this. So this morning I was channeling through the Ascension activation and mastery meditation for frequency mastery, the program experience journey that I am leading an incredible group of humans on. If you want to join us, it is not too late. This morning's channeling was completely next level. Those of you that are in frequency mastery, if you've heard it yet, you know. When I was listening back to it, something that hit really hard that I hadn't really thought of before until the divine brought it through me is that we need to stop being delusional. So I know it's been a trending thing, and I do get it. I get the perspective, I get the idea, and I think the idea is there of this whole, like, we need to be delusional. We need to just imagine that we have these things. We need to see it as done. I do think that imagining we have certain things and that we're living certain ways and visualizing, I do think and teach that all sorts of methods, because I think anytime we can be using our imagination for good, focusing on the way we would love things to be, not because we feel in lack, but just getting in the embodiment of it, is powerful. But here's the thing, is that that's not delusional. That is real. What is delusional, this is what hit me so hard. What is delusional is you, is me, is us believing that we are not worthy. It is delusional for us to believe that we need to suffer and sacrifice and settle, that we have to put ourselves through all of this pain to be worthy of enjoying our lives, of going on a vacation. It is delusional to think that we need to do anything to be worthy of being happy, of being whole. It is delusional to think that we aren't whole, that we are lacking, that we are missing anything in any way. Like, we are perfect. And this is something I've been talking about for a while, is that we are perfect. The reason we think we aren't perfect is because we are trying to be like anything or everything else. Whereas when you can see that you are perfectly, divinely designed exactly as you're meant to, and all you have to do is stop resisting it and be the identity you want to be, you have everything you need. All of your preferences, all of your gifts, all of your magic, it is all coded in you. You just have to allow yourself to be it, and you will see that this is true. So that's why it's delusional to think that we aren't worthy, that we aren't enough, that we need to please or prove or manipulate or sacrifice or do any of these lower frequency things. It is not delusional to think about an ideal identity and reality that you would love to live. It is not delusional to believe in yourself, to believe that these passions and these urges and these things that you would love to do and see come true. It is not delusional to focus on those. When you are a little kid, I talked about this in yesterday's video too, is when we're little, before we have memory and history, we are creating through imagination and visualization. And that's how we're still meant to be. And the only thing that will tell you that that is not true, the only thing that will tell you is right now your beliefs, is any beliefs that are telling you that that's not true, that you have to struggle, that you have to work hard, that this is just the way it is in your family, that your parents have these health issues, and it's just a fact that you're going to get it. You are choosing to create all that is true. And I know we don't like to hear this, but I also know that I am here attracting people that are ready to live and be as they're here to be, to take responsibility for your reality. And that gets to be fun. It gets to be enjoyable. It gets to be living as we want to, which is not, again, delusional. It is delusional to think that you have to suffer, that you have to sacrifice, that you are unworthy, that you have trauma and pain and things that you have to heal before you can possibly do this thing. You can choose at any moment to be free of that. I'm not saying, listen, I'm human. I have a ton of trauma and drama that I have been through. I have had to do a lot of work to get through limitations and blocks. I have spent years in complete lack in finances and in a lot of things. I could go on about all the old stories. My dad abandoned me when I was 5. I've had a miscarriage. There's so many things that I could sit here and tell you to prove to you that I am worthy of telling you that you can get through whatever you're currently going through. And in my deeper containers, I do get more vulnerable. But here in this space, my power, my purpose, what excites me is keeping this high frequency, high vibe, because our frequency is our currency. And so whatever frequency I'm putting out is what I'm going to get in return. And I want to put out the light and the love and the limitlessness and focusing on imagination and creation and being in our power and loving ourselves and loving our lives. I am in no way avoiding, bypassing, or not understanding that this human reality has its challenges. But all of those things are happening for you. They're happening to teach you, to grow you, to expand you, to show you where you aren't free. And we all have things. I don't know a single human being that doesn't have some kind of drama, some kind of trauma, some kind of past history, memories that hurt them. We all have them. But the longer we choose to be in them, trying to figure them out and fix and problem solve them, they're going to be what's creating our reality. And so that's where this delusional thing comes in, because it's delusional to think that right here and now you need to keep recreating and reliving the past that you didn't like, right? How is that not delusional? What is totally, in my opinion, realistic is believing in ourselves, is believing that we have dreams and purpose and power and passion for a reason, that we have preferences, that we have things that we're innately good at. There is no truthier truth. No, that's not a real word, but whatever. I love making up words apparently. There's no deeper truth than the fact that you being you is the best thing that you can do. The easiest thing to do is be you, the divinely designed you, the you that is here to thrive, that is whole, that is complete, that is perfect, but here on a journey of expansion and evolution. So you've had these challenges, you've had these things that have happened that now you get to alchemize into what you do in this world. If we just erased the past right now, like just for a moment, if you can just, for a moment, you have no past. You just woke up and you have no past, nothing before now. Just get in this space with me. If you're still listening to this, this is resonating. This is really powerful. Right now, there's nothing before this. Just imagine that, okay? If you had nothing before now, what would you do? Most likely whatever you want to, because you wouldn't have any stories, any beliefs, any history telling you that you can't, or any stories or memories being like, but last time you did this didn't work, or your sister told you that was a stupid idea, or whatever it is, right? If we don't have any history, any past, and right now we just wake up and we're like, I'm a happy whole being with everything I need. Like imagine you're just birthed into this world, but you're the age that you are now, knowing in all of your magic and gifts and abilities and dreams and desires. What would stop you from going after it? Most likely nothing. Most likely you would just do whatever feels right for you. What is stopping you in any moment is your ego and your unconscious programming. And they're not going anywhere. They aren't going anywhere. They're a part of this journey. We need them to keep us alive. We need them to stay in this human journey as long as we're here. But now we are living heart-based, super conscious lives. We're living in the now. We're following the frequency and energy. We're letting our hearts lead. We're focusing on the love. We're doing what we love. We're being the love that we're here to be. We're seeing that it really is all love and light, but everything else is here to show us proof of that, really. And it's time to stop being delusional. It's time to stop lying to yourself, to stop telling stories to yourself of your lack, of your limitation. Your lack, your limitation, your insecurities are all delusional. And I am saying that with all of the love I possibly can. I have been in so much insecurity, lack, fear, pain, but through it all, I luckily had this gift that I have of channeling the divine that kept me going. I didn't know that's what was happening then, that I could still see the good in others. I could still see the light in this world. I could see the good and I could see the light in everyone else. And I knew that I could see that in a way that others couldn't. So I felt like it was my purpose to show that to people. But I was trying to fix and problem solve for everyone else so that I could feel worthy because I did not feel worthy. So I had to go on a journey to find my worthiness, to find my power, to find my light, to feel good within me. Which was, I said in yesterday's video, to not need anyone else for my happiness, for my belonging, for my worthiness. As soon as and it was a very long, like 40-year journey for me of truly falling in love with myself. And trust me, I have my moments still. It's a journey, but I love myself and I choose myself every day. And I show up as who I am that day, as human as I am, as messy as I am, as magical as I am, or whatever that day brings. And I allow myself to focus on what feels good to me, on creating what I love doing. Going on this YouTube journey. It was so uncomfortable. It still is, but it was super uncomfortable for a while, especially when I started this daily posting journey. There's so many videos that were so hard for me to share, but I committed and I wasn't giving up on myself. And I posted a video a day and I went on this journey of showing up for myself. And it was challenging. It wasn't comfortable. But everything in me knew it was the heart-based choice. Everything in me knew it was what lit me up. It was where my passion was. It was what I enjoyed. I couldn't logically make sense of it. Logically, it made no sense. I was spending so much time and energy and effort making no money and just doing this thing that I felt I needed to do. And it was creating happiness within me as much as it was challenging me. And that's what we're here to do now in this new earth frequency, is to follow the things, the passion, the joy, the excitement, the ignitement that is within us. And it is going to challenge you because it's going to push you out of your comfort zone. But at the same time, it will be easy. It will be effortless. And well, not effortless. There will be effort, but it'll be easy effort. It'll be enjoyable effort. It will be doing things, learning things, expanding, evolving, growing, expressing yourself. And as your frequency rises, the world around you is going to crumble because anything that isn't in vibrational match is going to start to fall apart. It is meant to. Anything that you are currently struggling with, holding on to, again, you are being delusional in thinking that you need that thing to be happy. Is that thing creating happiness now? Or is it just creating a lot of exhaustion? And is it just the idea of what it will do for you that is creating happiness? Because ideas don't create happiness. Happiness creates happiness. Being present, feeling, living your life, enjoying your life. When ideas and ahas come in that excite you, follow that. And the more that you do that and you're living a life that you love, the more happiness and joy and bliss you will feel. And it just keeps growing on itself. And you become completely magnetic and irresistible to everything that you want. This is how you find your soulmate. This is how you get an abundant bank account. This is how you get the dream client. This is how you find your perfect house. You don't have to do the manifestation work. You are always manifesting. That is what you are doing. Your imagination is creating your manifestations. But for so many of us, we're using our imagination to worry, to stress, to remember the past, that is then creating these manifestations in our 3D reality that we aren't enjoying. So now when you start to just live and be who you want to be and follow the frequency and energy and follow the visions and the ahas and the the things that feel good to you, and you will start to see it actually is better than you were even trying to manifest. And those little things will still come to show you that you're aligned, and the universe will still give you the rewards to keep you aligned, because the divine compensates us when we choose ourselves. Because there's nothing that the divine, God, source, our higher selves want more than us being the best, most ideal, most free, limitless, in flow, lit up, happy, healthy version of us. Because that is how we do what we're here to do. That is how we raise the consciousness. That is how we impact others. That is how we are of service, is when we are wells of light and love. That is how we thrive, not by these delusional, crazy stories we tell ourselves of our limitations. So stop being delusional. And the ways you are maybe being delusional to, like, if you believe in, and I believe in the law of assumption, the law of attraction, all the laws, but ultimately, to me, the most important love is the law of love, or the law of one, however you want to see it. That is the law, in my opinion, and it's either love or separation from it. So I choose to focus on the love and the light and what excites and ignites me. And so, yes, I get the idea of being delusional, but I think that we need to empower ourselves more and see that if you can create it in your mind, it's real. Any vision, any way you can use your imagination to create ideas of your future, of a future you love, of you doing and being the identity you want to be, that is just as real as you sitting here creating ideas and memories and history from the past. All that you're ever experiencing is your consciousness right now. So anything beyond what you're creating right now, whatever you're consciously focusing on, anything else doesn't exist. So whatever you are consciously focused on is real because it's all that you're experiencing. So stop being delusional and start focusing on the light and the love and the divinity that you are. If you are here hearing this and you're still listening to me and this resonates for you, then know that you are here to be a leader and a lover in this new earth, that your frequency is your currency. And the more that you can be the master of your frequency, being the identity, creating superconsciously the reality that you love, you are going to give and receive what you know you're truly here for. And that, to me, is when we feel our happiest, is when we are just being our innate, authentic, vulnerable selves, and we're feeling seen by the person that matters the most, us, and then being seen by our community, by the people that we are aligned with. I spent a long time a little bit alone, had a few people, but recently this frequency mastery journey and the community that is growing is something I've never experienced before. I've never experienced community, family unity like this. It's going to make me emotional. Thank you to all of you that are there. You know who you are, and all of you that join in the future, and all of you that join now. There is a link below. Shameless plug there, but truly it is just the connection, not feeling so alone, and like being very human. We're very human in this group, but we're also ultimately knowing that we are divine, and it's a really good time. So I wasn't going to bring that up, but here we are. If you want to join Frequency Mastery, please click the link below and join us. You'll get all of the things that are currently uploaded. So much magic. And then I do daily Ascension activations and mastery meditations channeled, and Sunday self-mastery classes. It's $88. It's $88 Canadian, which a lot of you are not, I have discovered, which is kind of fun. I am Canadian, but a lot of those of you that have recently subscribed and found me, like the majority of you, are in the US. So that's really fun. Okay, so thank you again for being here, for being on this journey with me. Know that you are divinity and you are worthy of living a life beyond your wildest dreams, simply because you are you. You are perfect, just as you are. All you need to do is see that and be that, and do what excites and ignites you. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment below, let me know if this resonated, if you are a part of this divinely aligned family community. If you are, you will know, you will get it. This resonates. Okay. I love you.